Do any of these excuses for not doing an estate plan sound familiar to you? I'm just so busy. I'll plan when I have more time. I don't want to think about illness and death. If I start thinking about a will, something bad will happen. I'm in good health, so why should I worry? Estate plans are for rich people. I don't have enough assets. Now, I've heard every single excuse on this list for why someone has not created an estate plan. Now, I want to ask you, have you ever said one of these to yourself? Be honest. I want to tell you a story. I met a woman who later became a client, and she initially called and said that she had procrastinated on getting an estate plan done, for years. When I asked her what caused her to initially book a consultation with me, she had said that her father-in-law had passed away in 2020, like on the earlier part of 2020 due to COVID, sadly. And he had nothing in place, no will, no nothing. And then her father also died of COVID in the same year. So things were really hitting close to home, and it was time for her to do something. So she had, attended one of my webinars like this. So I asked her, what her strategy was if she became terminally ill and landed in the hospital. She didn't have a strategy, no plan at all. And at this point, folks that come to see me, they tend to feel, a bit embarrassed, once they're confronted with, why. And just to be clear, I don't confront it in like getting in your face kind of way, but the fact that you're with me, I need to understand what brought you, and I'm always interested in learning about your story. So she was feeling a little bit uncomfortable. And, a lot of times people do, and they feel like they're the only ones who haven't taken steps to protect their assets and their legacies. But here's the thing. I want to let you in on something. I was a procrastinator too. Okay. But I took action. I didn't come out of the womb with an estate plan, but when you know better, you do better. And that's what I'm hoping all of us on the call today, will get. I was able to change the course of my life and my legacy by taking action when I created an estate plan for myself. Now, I do not believe in coincidences. I believe that everyone that's on this webinar was meant to receive this message today. And I need you to know that as long as you're alive, it is not too late for you to do what is needed to protect yourself and your family. Oh, and there's the last one. Last excuse. I did a will 15 years ago, and isn't that enough?